Assalamualaikum guys, I'm Simon Azad. I'll be your host today and we're at the VodTalk studio. We're here for our production training. So guys, how does it feel being at a podcast studio like this?
It's great.
Yeah, it's very.
It was amazing. I've gotten so much help from them in terms of networking, banking, financing, especially Bowen in Newham. They've helped me a lot. And hopefully they continue to help me in the future in terms of degree apprenticeships, university applications, in basically careers.
In all honesty, I was never really into like all that like street drill stuff like that. I was never into it in the first place. I was always like a bit reserved growing up. But going into youth work and like meeting other people, definitely helped my socializing skills. It boosted my confidence, and I was able to like grow as a person.
Essentially, growing up, I had a lot of bad social anxiety. It'd be very hard for me to talk to people, but now, like, I started gaining connections here, learning how to socialize. It's helped me speak a bit more, I'm a bit louder now.
So look at you.
Yeah, it's also helped me focus on myself, work on myself, start a whole business along with you guys now. Alhamdulillah, which is going very well. And it's building my portfolio, building up my CV.
Welcome to more dynamic episodes of Youth Fluent on VodTalk.
Thank you very much, Youth Fluent, for inviting me on. It's an absolute honor to bring me on board this beautiful show, this beautiful initiative. You know, you bring young people for young people, etc. I'm really honored and really appreciate this opportunity. I'd like to thank everyone on board and Sister Mariam for getting me on board. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you for inviting me to the show. I'm honored to be here. And going back to the question, my name is Abdul Basit, you already know. I am from Milton Keynes, also 22 years old, and I'm a teacher.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Jassim. I will be your host today. Alongside me, I have Naeem Chowdhury and Anita Ray.
The fact that in London, the amount of crime that we face, especially when it comes to knife crime in young people, is something that is prevalent. You know, it's something that is on the rise, and you know we're seeing that the impact that it has, the mentality of gang culture and mentality of how people are getting access to these knives through a simple flick of the phone.
Yeah,
and just being able to find that out is why I came on today, just to speak about it, you know, and talk about maybe solutions and what we can look into, man.
It's different to being in England. It's a massive difference. I mean, you get to see two different stories come together as one.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us on Talk.
We are your hosts, Alicia Ahmed and Wafagul, and we are going to be talking about how climate change has impacted us and how the youth are planning to make a difference.
The term climate change encompasses global warming, but refers to a broader range of changes happening to our planet.
So today we are going to be joined by Sadia and Medina to have a discussion about climate change. Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. How are you, Sadia?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
The change in ice sheets and land patterns. Nowadays, floods in general are so hard for countries to deal with. Obviously, we don't experience it because we don't really get floods. Well, in London, we don't really get floods on that scale. Obviously, some parts of the UK experience floods, but so that's going to be hard for food, shelter, for little kids. So I think that's one way it could definitely affect us.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining us on VodTalk. I'm your host Amir Hussain. Mobile phones, what was once considered a privilege, is now seen as a necessity, and not only among the youth but for adults too.
So I think it makes it really easy for people to be so dependent on it because it's like everything that they would need in one. That makes sense.
And I just feel like it's like phones and technology is taking over, and I feel like it's leading to a loss of traditional games that even children play.
What games? They're not used anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
As we know, unhealthy body images amongst teenagers cause low self-esteem. Both of these have a strong risk of leading to poor mental health and disorders such as depression and eating disorders.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode on VodTalk. I will be your host today, and we will be discussing a very important topic, especially in society today, which is materialism.
Personally, I think that the fact that big companies and brands target young people in the media really causes a lot of them to believe that they do need to rely on materialistic possessions to be cool or to fit in.
Yeah. Exactly. For me, I think, like the use of social media like TikTok and like Instagram, it's always putting things out there that people want to use. Like, for example, teens, they always want the newest iPhone or newest latest model of like, I don't know, AirPods or something. So people are always wanting to get more. And I feel like that's the main thing that causes materialism.